Right, now we're rolling. All right, guys, it's another week with Donville Collins. Thank you all for watching. I'm your CEO and president of VCast, Donville Collins. So this week I'm really excited because something that I really love to be involved in, it's something I love watching, and we're talking about animated videos. I don't know if you're anything like me, but my favorite type of movies are animated videos. Yes, that's right. This grown man. I love Toy Story. I love Finding Nemo. That's one of my favorite movies. I love The Incredibles. All the animated movies. I don't know why. From when I was a little boy up until now, I'm still a big animated movie or video guy. I love them. So of course, being the CEO of a video company, we have to be involved in animated videos in some way, somehow. So for us here at VCast, we produce, as well as all the videos you see us do, we produce animated corporate videos, animated branding videos. So I'm going to talk to you and share you some of the steps involved with that, what we do here that I used to watch in the behind the scenes of my favorite animated movies, and then come back and talk to you a little bit about that, all right? So take a look at this video from one of our clients, Planet Wild. The voiceover was actually done by one of the owners, Amanda Bailey. So take a look at this video, and I'll be right back with you.
When was the last time you saw a monarch butterfly land on a flower? Saw the blue wings of a dragonfly? Admired the dedication of hard-working bumblebees in your own yard? Pollen, nectar, shrubs, flowers, a watery place to take a drink, somewhere for new young to hatch. Plan It Wild is the natural habitat specialist who can help you with design, installation, and DIY garden kits, habitats that help nature flourish. In executive parks, in front of your new business, or right in your own backyard. Plan it with love. Plan it with nature. Plan It Wild. Bring back habitat. Learn more at planetwild.com.
And we're back. So if you are anything like the target of this video, someone who likes to really help nature flourish and want to have that natural habitat around your home, please touch base with Planet Wild. Tell them Donville Collins from VCast sent you. And this was a video that we really enjoyed. Now, there are many steps to this video, so I'll talk a little bit about that, and I actually have some of the initial stuff to show you, all the cool behind the scenes stuff. All right, so this is live, so give me a break a little bit. So here we go, jumping into the storyboard. So one of the first things we do whenever we're working on animated videos is work on a storyboard. You can see here, if you look at this, that there's this the actual first scene that you saw, which was with the butterfly and then the dragonfly and different things that were happening in this video. And essentially what we did was, first we wrote the script, we recorded the voiceover with Amanda Bailey, we actually chose music, and we actually beforehand put together what we want to happen in the video beforehand, and really sort of making things flow the way we did. We actually went out and filmed real live habitat and a home in Westchester, and said, okay, we're going to put this together in post. And once we came to post, we said, okay, let's structure this video before we spend an ungodly amount of time animating something that might not work. Of course, the first thing we do is to draw it. So this is what you call a storyboard. So this was first stage of it, and you can see here, this was the next stage, the scene that you saw with the bees, and of course, all of those, there were colors applied to this and all that, and some of the lines you see that are blue are some of the illustrations of what's happening with the camera that we're animating. That meaning, are we zooming in, what's happening with some of the bees and different things that are there. So you can see that between these two stages of storyboard, that there was quite a few things involved in that process. And then once we came out of that, then once the client says, okay, I like this, I like the flow of it, I think it works, the music works. And granted, I'll tell you right away right now, music is a very big part of driving emotion and driving things. A lot of the times, you even may not realize how much the music is causing you to have a certain reaction when you're watching a movie or a video. It's one of those things that is somewhat unconscious, but it has a really dramatic effect on the viewer to how we want them to feel. We want you to feel a certain way, and there's a bunch of things we do to make that happen. So looking back at this, that was a storyboard. So after we did the storyboard, then we had to create the style. So before we actually animated anything, we actually had the scenes illustrated digitally and created before we actually went and animated anything. So this is a scene actually drawn out digitally with a digital pen, and the colors are put in and all the pieces of that, and then really made, so we made this first before we animated it, so the client likes the look, they like the feel, they like the colors. We wanted to make sure that the plants and the habitat of the that you're seeing there were correct. I think even in this first draft, I think this is the draft. Is this the draft where it was correct, or it might have changed after this?
I think it changed.
It changed. So I think we had a whole book of all the different kind of plant life and flowers that are really in a natural habitat. And, you know, if you're not working in a certain company or in a certain environment, you may not know the details and the nuances. So we worked with the client to then say, well, what are the different things that we should see here? So what you see in the final animation are more accurate to the kinds of things that you would actually see when you look at natural habitat. So this was this stage. And then we had the scene that had the trees. And you'll notice even, I know for sure this is one of the early designs of this, because of course with this scene, there was, this you can see is mainly flowers. And in the one that we created, of course, a lot of that was removed. Because of course it doesn't necessarily align with what we learned is the actual habitat that you would see there. So these are things that we learn, and it's really exciting to really be involved in the process and start to learn and understand these things. But essentially, it was really exciting. So from this is then how we went on to create the video. You know, so looking at this again.
When was the last time you saw?
You can see here in the video, you can see how some of the things are different from what was in the actual final video. But you can see here, then we did a transition that went from the animation to real life. And then we kind of went back, as you can see here. In the final versions, there was changes where we did tweakings, we made colors pop a little bit more, things glisten a little bit more. And really end with, that's Amanda Bailey there that's doing that piece. And really, if you're really interested in this kind of stuff, you should really call them, get in contact with them. They're really great company and really passionate about what they do, which is really great. And those are the kind of people we love to work with. So that's our video for this week. If you love animated videos, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with somebody who you know loves animated videos so they can see some of the process of what goes into an animated video. And if you are interested in getting an animated video from us, we love creating them. Contact us at 914-703-8356 or go to vcast.com. If you like this video, like us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere you can find VCast. And I'll see you next week. Bam.